welcome back to more Pokemon Diamond. And of course, we're going to get stopped once again. You're still a pretty new trainer, aren't you? But it's all good. You're a new fellow friend of Pokemon. So let me make a gift of this hidden machine to you. Alright, so we got our first HM, starting us off with Rock Smash. Alrighty. We trainers will accept challenges anywhere. It's what we do. By getting through this cave, I'm going to battle you. Yeah, I'm not sure how wise of a move that was, but alright. We got a Badoo. 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 Honestly, I probably should have sent out Starly. I don't know why I sent out Turtwig. I mean, Badoo by itself is nothing special. Like, I'm actually not sure if it even knows Absorb at this point. Maybe Starly was too high level. Generally, I'm trying to keep our Pokemon like at roughly the level that we'll need for the gym, just so it's not too much of a cakewalk. Alright, and we got a Psyduck. It's Psyduck. Was Psyduck your favorite character in the old school anime? You can admit it. It's all right. Ay ay ay. Okay. Sorry, Psyduck. I love for Tail Whip, they just move the entire sprite around. Like, animations have definitely gotten better over the years. But it is kind of funny to see some of these. I think Gen 4 is when animations started to get, like, much longer and more showy. Abra is definitely not going to be ready for the first gym just due to it being an Abra. And I want to say it evolves around like level 16. Yeah, level 16. Dude, I don't need another tour. Just leave me alone. I think you're goaded into talking with the rival. And he probably tells you that the gym leader is nowhere to be found, or is like in the mine or something. Who's your favorite kind of trainer? Can you tell me? Which kind of trainer would you like to be? I don't know. I generally don't get asked these questions. It's kind of weird. That's right. This was the first game with actual Wi-Fi support. I think I only traded Pokemon like once on it, solely because I needed like a Darkrai or something to complete the Pokédex. Like, fully complete the Pokédex. Ironically, when I got Pokemon Sapphire and did the link thing with between the Game Boy game and the DS game, there that copy had like 6 level 100 Mewtwo's, or not Mewtwo's, Mews. At the time, I didn't know how that would have ever happened, but I'm guessing they used some sort of glitch to get them, because it was a used game. So I ended up bringing those up to Pokemon Diamond and using those to trade for the couple of really rare Pokemon that I needed. Okay, stand back and watch this. Using the hidden move, Rock Smash, a boulder blocking your way. Fallen boulders need to be smashed so they're out of the way. If you could get the badge from the gym in town, you'd be able to do this too. Of course, you'd have to beat the gym leader first. That'd be me. Seems like a wonderful guy. And there's the Zubat. Oh. Even 4 generations later, they never get old. Yeah. We're not gonna worry about this. I probably could use Abra's teleport to just get out of here. I hadn't thought about it at the time. It's not a big deal, but probably would have saved a bit of time. Okay, everyone's healed up, so let's just head to the gym. Good thing our rival is no longer there. You avoided the long way around. Let's see why you do that. Probably because I could one-shot your Pokemon. It's good to see that they didn't really find any new rock-type Pokemon for the rock-type gym since Gen 1. Like, were there no other rock types in Gens 2 or 3 to add here? Like, pure rock types? I'm... Defense curl. That's not gonna help you. Pretty sure... Is Absorb? And of course. I was hoping to avoid having to use another Absorb. But it's a good thing this Geodude doesn't know any other moves besides Defense Curl. Nice. Now I understand why you decided to fight me. Well, at least you understand now. I do appreciate the way they did this. Obviously, you can avoid the trainers if you really want. I think they did something kind of like this at Brock's gym as well in Gen 1. But each of these trainers increases the amount of Pokemon they have. So the first one had a Geodude. This one had one Geodude. This one also has one Geodude. And I want to say he has an Onix. Could be wrong on that. The gym leader definitely has an Onix, though. Alright, cool. Super effective. Okie doke. Okay, he does have an Onix. So basically, each of these three build off of each other. So the first kid has a Geodude, this kid has a Geodude and an Onix, and then gym leader has a Geodude, an Onix, and one other Pokemon that I actually don't remember the name of. I know what Pokemon it is, like I can pick it out of a lineup, but just don't remember what the name is offhand. Onix always looks so, like, intimidating, but, like, it goes down so easily. Obviously, coming at it with the type advantage definitely helps things, but... super effective. Alright, so in between this fight and the next fight, I do go and heal, and I make sure that we're leveled up a little more. I think like level 13 or 14 on at least Turtwig, because the next fight is kind of a pain, specifically his last Pokemon. Alright. The first gym leader. You are challenged by Leader Roark. Probably should have switched out to Turtwig prior to the fight. I just didn't think about it. Stealth Rock. Yeah, that's annoying. So Stealth Rock is a move that... Oh, by the way, we also did get Razor Leaf. I believe we got that at level 13? 12 or 13? One of the two. It's even stronger than Absorb. So Stealth Rock, basically, if you switch out Pokemon, the new Pokemon is going to take some damage. His whole strategy is to lay those in the first two, during the first two Pokemon, and then has his third Pokemon try and force you to retreat. That Pokemon also has Pursuit, which is a jerk attack That's basically when you try to call your Pokemon back, he can still hurt you, even when you're trying to do that. So that's why I would suggest, if you're playing with Turtwig or Piplup, make sure that you're roughly level 13. And of course he's going to use Potion right before it. Right before he loses his Onix. Upside, I think he only has 2 potions. So you might be able to make him waste his potions before his final Pokemon. Now, Craniados, that's the name of this thing. Be careful with this one. One bad crit and it's over, basically. I don't know what that mold breaker is. I'm by no means a encyclopedia on Pokemon traits. One good Razor Leaf puts him in, especially since it's a crit, and it's down. Thank you. Like, that thing is and that thing can be very dangerous. Like, so do be warned. Didn't really buff up your Pokemon. You just kind of laid a rock trap, and that was about it. Buffing up your defense only does so much, unfortunately. Especially if the other Pokemon has the type advantage. Alright, there we go. We got the Coal badge. Even though coal is not actually rock. But we can now use that HM that we got. So I'm not planning on giving that to anyone at the moment. We'll see if Randonium does or not. I actually don't think we need it for much at the moment. But that is pretty much it. As per usual, we need to head back to the Pokemon Center, heal up real quick, and that will more or less be it. I think there was one other thing that I was going to do right before I saved and sent the game over to Randonium. Nothing like crucial, obviously, but so let's get right in the center here and show off the most time-wasty thing you can do in this game. So you can't see my cursor at the moment, but I'm essentially rubbing the gym badge to make it shiny. So over time, these gym badges will get less and less shiny. I believe this is the most that you can get the shine. So there we go. Time successfully wasted. Alright. So let's go ahead, save, and I think we're going to call this a part. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys once you come back from Randonium Gaming. Make sure to go and check out Randonium Gaming for the next part. The way that we usually do this is I take a week, upload my parts, and then the next week he will upload however many parts he needs, and then it'll switch back to me the week after. So, all right, thanks for watching.